Throughout the COVID-19 lockdowns, movie theaters are among the hardest hit businesses, with many of the more than 40,000 indoor screens in the country still shut down. But drive-in movies have seen a resurgence as socially distanced forms of entertainment. One New Jersey family opened Newark's first drive-in theater since the 1980s. It is the Newark Moonlight Cinema, one of a few black-owned theaters in the country, and it's screening classics and cult favorites to full houses, so to speak. Joining us now are the co-founders of the Newark Moonlight Cinema, Ayanna and Suri Morris. Thank you very much both for being here with us. First of all, I love the fact that you started a business during the what could be called the peak of the COVID pandemic. What exactly was the impetus behind it? What inspired you guys to do it?
So I'm a filmmaker. I recently completed a documentary called Why Is We Americans that I co-directed with Leilani. That premiered, it pre-screened at a festival here in New Jersey. They adapted the pop-up drive-in movie theater experience for their festival. I thought it was a really good idea. I came to my husband. I said, hey, I want to do a pop-up drive-in movie theater. And he said the Bear Stadium would be a great site for that. And the rest has been history.
So Suri, I'm trying to figure out what exactly the economics looked like. When you had your business plan together, were there certain things during the pandemic that were a tailwind for you? Was it real estate values? Was it obtaining certain pieces of hardware, movie rights, anything like that? What exactly was so attractive about doing this at this time?
Well, just from a business standpoint, when things are low and at their worst, that's the time when you invest and you buy, right? So based off that, that premise, we thought that this idea would be great. So only thing everything else from a financing standpoint was okay. The only thing we had an issue with was just making sure we followed the COVID-19 guidelines and making sure that, we were lock in step with whatever the Governor Phil Murphy said, so that we made sure we abide by everything. But in terms of the finances and the financials for everything, it was something that was within our financial wherewithal. So, we took care of it.
So, Ayanna, as you take a look at the future of this business, it's fledgling right now. It's just about a month old. But you had to look maybe a year out, 3 years, 5 years, maybe even beyond. What exactly do you think the long-term trajectory for your business is? Are you forecasting that the COVID threat goes away at some point?
We are forecasting that the COVID threat goes away, but I think because of the pandemic, it allowed this old-time classic to kind of get new life and breathe new life into it. So we're seeing that we're getting tremendous feedback. People are asking us to stay open for as long as possible. We're slated to close October 4th, but we're already looking at extending the season based off the feedback. And we're definitely coming back next year.
All right, so let's talk about Suri. How much is it going to cost me, my wife, and my 2 kids to drive our vehicle into your theater at the Newark Moonlight and have a movie night for 4 of us with all of the accoutrement, popcorn, soda, that sort of stuff?
Yeah, so perfect, right? So we made the prices affordable because we want people to come. We want it to be an experience that everybody can have a piece of. So for any adults, not adults, but anybody ages 13 and over, it's $12. Any kids 4 through 13 is $8. And any kids 4 and under is free. Our sodas cost about, I think, like $4. Burgers is around like $6.
Yes, we have full concession on site, full concession.
Yeah. So for a family of 4, in my opinion, you probably put in 12, it's 24, 16, that's 40. Maybe about $60, $65, and that's 4 tickets and 4 meals.
All right, that's not too bad there. Now, before we let you go, you're only one of a handful of black-owned businesses with regard to theaters. How exactly do you take that? Is there a responsibility that you have? Do you feel like you need to set an example and maybe help others get into this business as well?
I'll start and I'll let my wife finish. I don't think that we have to set an example. I just think that we just have to do what we normally do in our businesses, and that's provide great customer service and provide something that our consumers need.
I think that for us, we thought it was a good idea. We didn't know it was going to get this amount of feedback and this much positive stories and people sharing it. So we're very excited about that. But we do think that it is important for African Americans to be able to have ownership, to be able to get into the movie industry. There's a lot of politics in it. It costs a lot of money, but it's a great opportunity for us, and we hope that we can set an example for others.
Fantastic. Ayanna and Suri, thank you guys very much, and good luck with your business.